Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BBB TV. I'm Teresa Kirkham, and I'm here with Angeleque McNutt. We are here to bring you the results from the 2020 election, Roane, Anderson, and Morgan County.
That's right. It's been a crazy year, but fortunately we are not having a crazy election. There's not a whole lot going on in Anderson County, as all the people in Anderson County realize, and Morgan County really doesn't have a lot going on either, but we've got some pretty good races going on in Roane County, so we'll be anxious to hear what the results of those are.
Right. We had a heated school board race in Roane County, in Harriman, Rockwood, and Kingston. We had 606,671 early absentee voters to vote. 1,562 of those voted in the Democrat primary, Angeleque. The Republicans really turned out this year.
Yeah.
4,942 Republicans voted.
Wow.
So that totaled 6,671, but we don't know the breakdown on who got what votes, but we do know how many people voted there.
Yeah, I think all across the board there have been more early voting this year.
Right.
Numbers are up. I saw in Anderson County we had a 133% increase in early voting, and I checked and it was more Republican. The people that were signing up to vote are voting Republicans.
Right.
So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens.
It is. For your information, if you can't find us on TV, I'm telling you this, if you can't find us, I guess you won't be hearing it, but you may pass it on to some of your friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
You can look us up at bbbtv12.com on Facebook or YouTube. You can look us up on the BBB Facebook page and go to Brad Jones. He is telling you how to hook up through Roku and YouTube and all different ways to view BBB tonight to get the results firsthand.
Yeah, and of course we've got our phones with us, and we'll have Facebook Live, and honestly, if you're not following Brad on Facebook, you need to. He's always giving updates. It's BBB Communications. You can keep up with current stories in the area, and also tonight, if you have any questions or anything, you can comment on there. We're going to be watching it, so you can connect with us and like it and share it on your Facebook page as well. Thank you, Brad.
First of all, we want to take just a short minute here, Angeleque, to thank our sponsors, the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition, Hill Bonding, the Mail Center of Oak Ridge.
Yeah, we've got Teresa at the Mail Center. She's one of our sponsors tonight, and she's located in Security Square up across from the hospital on the Turnpike. We've also got Rex Lynch, our circuit court clerk, and Rex wanted to be a sponsor tonight and thank all of the frontline people that have been out there working in some pretty horrific situations.
Right.
So Rex, we thank you for that, and thank you for noticing that these people have really laid their lives out for us and worked really hard. And then we also have the Other One Diner, and they have new owners. The new owners are Charles and Karen Kendall, and they are actually located over here in Grove Center, right around the on the corner. And if you haven't been there, honestly, it is like the best burger in Oak Ridge, I have to admit.
Is that right?
Yes.
I have to try it.
It's amazing.
We also have OEB Law Firm, Tim Elrod. Thank you for your sponsorship. And as we get the results tonight through Roane County, like I said, that is seems to be the most heated race. We'll be reporting them to you as quick as we get them. We do know that the early vote count is in, and we do know they've been counted, so we're just waiting on the Roane County Election Commission, and I went by there today, and they were doing a fine job holding down the fort, and congratulations to Charles and his team, Holly and Ashley, and we always thank them for what a fine job they do during election year. And as Angeleque said, this is an unusual year. People couldn't get out and campaign. Due to the COVID-19, not many fundraisers were held. No one wanted any strangers knocking on their door or any campaigners knocking on their door. There were no community events. There were no debates. So, as far as Roane County goes, It was just word of mouth and people talking.
Yeah, and signs.
Yeah, lots of signs.
We've had a lot of signs, but it's made a huge difference, not just here, but across the country when, people can't do door knocking, and that is a huge part of getting people to turn out to vote. So it's really kind of surprised me, Teresa, that we've had increased numbers in early voting without the door knocking.
Exactly.
So,
we have had increased numbers. I didn't get the percentage in Rome County for increased numbers, but there has been a bigger turnout.
it was huge.
This is usually the election year. You don't have a big turnout. This year is the odd year when the sheriff is not running. A lot of people don't turn out to vote. But,
yeah, that's true. It's kind of like the oddball election to me. Do you care to give me a pen?
have we got any results?
Yeah. Anything come up yet?
Well, let us tell you who is running. First of all, we can go there and give you a little information there. In Roane County, my county, as I call it, of course, we have Senator Yeager, we want to congratulate right off the bat. He is running unopposed, and he is in the 12th District. And Ron Travis, of course, is running for House of Representative as well. District 32 House of Representatives is Kent Calfee and Mike Cooks. Also, the local elections, Molly Hardup is congratulated as well. Congratulations, Molly, being unopposed. That for assessor of property, that's always the best way to run, is unopposed. For road superintendent, you have Dennis Ferguson and Brian Mullins. That's a kind of a talked about race, kind of heated race there in the county. School board, vote for one, Christy Bentley from Rockwood and Mike Brillo Miller. School board, vote for two in Harriman. We had 4 candidates. Incumbent Drac Langley and Danny Wright was opposed by Diane Tate and Dwayne Friels. So only 2 is elected there. May have 2 new seats, and we have maybe have 2 new incumbents coming back. In District 5 and 6, which is Kingston, which has been, I think, as far as the race goes, it's been the most heated race. There's 3 seats up there. The seat of Rob Jago, Hugh Melvin Johnson, and Coach Vic King as incumbents are opposed by Trey Coley, Nancy Hamilton, and Chrissy Oren. So that's been a heated race, lots of signs in the county for those candidates. And again, we want to congratulate Miss Nadine Jackson on School Board District 7, south of the river. She does a fine job and has no opponent. And congratulations to Mayor Wayne Best in Harriman. He does a fine job as well with no opponent. City Council in Harriman is Johnny Nobby Brackett, Brian Frost, Tim Johnson, Kenyon Me, and Buffy Me. Kenyon and Buffy are married.
Oh.
So hopefully votes on the City Council in Harriman might not cause much problems might cause a little quietness in the household.
I don't know about all that.
I won't either. And congratulations to Lonnie Wright, who has served the City of Harriman residents very well over the years. He never has an opponent. So that says a lot for them. But that's the Roane County candidates. They've all been busy. I know it's been a hot summer, and I know they'll be glad when the votes come in tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In Anderson County, we pretty much had uncontested races. Everyone is, I don't know how to say, I don't know. It's funny because I sort of feel like we've gotten to a stage where people are afraid to run for anything because of all the salaciousness of it. It's like basically if you're going to stick your neck out and run for something, you're going to get attacked. And I think that it's essentially drove away a lot of the good people that would, do a good job serving our communities. But then we also have some people that, were uncontested and they're doing a great job. So for Anderson County, we had Chuck Flashman, our congressman, and our House of Representatives. He's unopposed. And then John Reagan, our state rep, he's unopposed. We also had Dennis Powers in District 36 down here on the Roane County side of Oak Ridge. So he's unopposed. our Senate race is probably the biggest race. That's pretty much what anyone in Anderson County came out to vote for.
Right.
And that one's been quite interesting. We had quite a few people on that ballot, but I think the two front runners of it was Dr. Manny and then, of course, Bill Haggerty. So it'll be interesting to see how that race turns out. But I want to, congratulate the people that have gone unopposed. We've got our property assessor, John Alley, and John has always done a really good job, and I'm glad that, he's going to continue in his seat. Our public defender, Ann Coria, she actually just became public defender like last October, I believe, and she's doing a great job working in the PD department, and especially with COVID. I was talking to her at the courthouse the other day, and she said that every single person in her department is elderly and high risk for COVID, so
Oh, wow.
they've all been trying to work from home, and she's taken like extra precautions and all that. But then our school board, we really didn't have anyone running at all, but for school board in District 3, Dale Cantrell holds that seat and will continue. We also have John Burrell, and he is in District 4. He's going to continue. Andy McCamey is in District 5, and Andy will continue to serve on school board. And then the unexpired term of District 6 is Scott Gillum Waters, and I think his wife Kathy works at the Oak Ridge Chamber here in Oak Ridge. And we also have Glenda Langenberg. Hi, Glenda. I hope you're watching. She's the sweetest woman ever. She's in District 8. And then our constable, we really don't have one here. We've got one up in Anderson County, Shannon Gray. He is a constable up there. But
We don't have constables in Roane County anymore.
I
We did
know.
away with that.
Well, it's kind of a thing of the past, you
Right.
know. They pay to be one. It's really kind of just a...
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Our school board race was the heated race this year as well, because our controversy in Roane County is the consolidation of schools.
Right,
So
yeah.
I've told several people, I may vote for you, but in a year from now, you may wish I hadn't. But, it is the contested race, and hopefully everyone on that ballot in Kingston District are qualified, Harriman District are qualified, and as well as Rockwood. So, out of the 10 or 15 you've got to choose from, there's not any bad choices, really. You've got good people running there.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
you do.
Yeah. I have to wonder if the pandemic may be part of the reason why we have so many people unopposed, because if you were trying to run against someone and you weren't going to be able to go out and door knock or hold any kind of functions, then, it would probably
Right.
cause some people to not even want to try. So,
Even if you're not very well known, in the
Right.
county, and you put your name on the ballot, then you didn't have the opportunity to even really tell who you are
I
unless you
know.
got on
Yeah.
here or
Yeah.
social media. I
I
think
know.
social media has really bumped up this time because people have depended on that as a way to communicate with the voter.
yeah. Even our presidential election, I mean, this has just been the craziest thing ever. We're probably, not in the 90s from being November 3rd, and,
Right.
our Democratic nominee, Joe Biden, doesn't even have a running mate yet.
I
And
know
that
it.
is just, it's profound. And I think he was supposed to announce one the first part of August. So, a lot of their campaigning, I think, has been through Facebook. I've seen more of it there than just about anywhere else. So,
Sure have. The upcoming election in November, as you mentioned, there's some dates we can give you. Last day to register to vote is October 5th. So if you're wanting to vote in the presidential election, you'll have to register by October 5th. Qualifying deadline, if you're wanting to run in that election, would be August the 20th. And if you decide you don't want to run, to withdraw would be August 27th. Both of those dates, you have to withdraw or qualify by noon. And then to request a write-in ballot and be a write-in candidate, you have to qualify by September 14th. So that gives you a little time to do that. I've never known of a write-in candidate to win, but there's stranger things that have happened in elections. The absentee voting starts August the 5th, goes through October 27th. So that's we roll right out of this into absentee voting. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I think if anyone would ever win a write-in, it would be this year.
Right.
It would have to be. This is
and
crazy.
early voting starts October 14th through October 29th. So those are some dates you might want to remember, because I think a lot of people this year early voted.
Yeah.
Just because of the COVID and the line and the groups of people. People are not wanting to get out and get into a group of people and be around a lot of people because they're scared.
I know. And, for the November voting, I want to encourage everyone to get out and vote. And I have to admit, I was impressed when I went to do the early voting. The protocols that they've got in place, it's very easy, and social distancing is very easy to do. You don't have to worry about being too close to anyone. And I also was very impressed with the amount of young people I saw out there helping this year. And actually, one of the boys that there's a huge group of us that go to the beach every year, and when I walked in, one of the boys from the group, he was there working, and I was just so impressed with Prater for stepping up and doing some civic duty there. So
young children are encouraged by the election process, I think. They are impressed and they want to learn. Of course, your parents have taught you to vote, and we want to encourage everyone to vote. Your vote is important.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I'll mention right off the cuff, that brings to mind the school board race last year. I guess it was 4 years ago. Christy Morin got beat by just a few votes.
Right.
Less than 100, I think it was. Maybe even less than 50. I can't really remember, but it was a few votes. And I guess I don't know whether you'd rather get beat by hundreds of votes or just a few votes, but that shows you every vote counts. So exercise your right to vote.
Exactly. Well, we're going to take a break for a minute, and we want to thank our sponsors again, and we will be back with you in just a moment.
And now, the top 3 reasons to use the mail center, etc. Number 3, we're professionals. We can pack it better and safer. Number 2, we're faster and easier than the other guys. We ship by UPS, FedEx, or US Mail, all from one location. And reason number 1, shipping is more complicated than ever. We'll help you figure out exactly what you need and which service is best for you. Next time you have to pack, ship, or mail, try the Mail Center, etc. 969 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Security Square, across the street from Methodist Medical Center.
It's Election Day, a time to perform your civic duty and responsibility to your fellow Americans by locking in your vote. The Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition would like to ask you to lock up your medications. To get more information about our medication lockbox program, please call us at 865-224-0205 or visit us on Facebook at Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition.
Hill Bonding Company is a locally owned and operated bail bonding company handling Roane, Loudoun, and Morgan counties in Tennessee. We are available 24/7 because we realize that bad things happen to good people, and we are here to help when you need us most. We are completely confidential and here to serve you. In jail? Need bail? Just chill and call Hill. Hill Bonding Company, 865-245-4545.
The new owners of The Other One, Diner and Dive, Tarl and Karen Kendall, invite you to have one of the best burgers in town. The Other One is the home of the Fat Man Challenge. Do you think you can complete the challenge? On Mondays, The Other One has Monday Madness. They offer $5 combos every Monday. The Other One also wants you to stop by and try the Big T Burger. Stop by today at The Other One, Diner and Dive, located in the Grove Center, Oak Ridge.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad you joined us to election night 2020. It's been a long, hot summer, and I know the candidates are sitting on the edge of their seats waiting on the results, and we are too. As soon as we get them in, we will be glad to report them to you. In the meantime, again, we want to tell you how to connect with BBB TV. You can always connect on Facebook, YouTube as well, bbbtv12.com. So many ways you can view us other than through Comcast. But we encourage you to view us, and in order to be here tonight, we have several sponsors that have sponsored us year after year, and we want to thank them again. The Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition sponsors us. Thank you all. They do a great job for drug and rehab in Roane County.
Absolutely.
Hill Bonding. Thank you, Greg Hill and Lisa, for sponsoring our show tonight. The other one, restaurant here in Grove Center, is one of Angela's favorite places to eat. So I've just heard about that tonight. Dive and dine is what they say.
Yes.
But supposedly it's a great restaurant. And the mail center, as you mentioned.
And they offer FedEx and UPS services as well. They've been really busy for the past few months with everything going on. But Teresa and all the girls in there, they're just great, and they're all masked up. They were masked up way before anyone else, was even talking about masks. So they're doing all the protocols to keep everyone safe, and they have a lot of elderly people in there, so they do a good job of making everyone feel comfortable.
Also, OEB Law Firm. Tim Elrod, thank you. You've been a sponsor of BBB TV for quite some time. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I think we have Rex.
Yeah, and we've also got Rex Lynch. He wanted to sponsor the show tonight. Thank you, Rex. And Rex did this in honor of all of our men in blue and our frontline responders, men and women in blue, let's just say that, and green, because the sheriff's office in Anderson County switched to green uniforms. But he just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's out there serving and protecting us. So thank you so much for being a sponsor tonight, Rex.
As Angeleque told you earlier, the contested race statewide is the state Republican primary for United States Senate. The two top contenders is Dr. Manny and Bill Haggerty. And as we look across the votes in Roane County, out of early voting 6,671, we had 4,942 vote in the Republican primary, so the Republicans did come out to vote. Also, let's take you to Morgan County for a minute for our Morgan County viewers. No one there was opposed other than in that Senate race. John Mark Wendell, state representative, I think he's ran 100 years and never had an opponent. But he's just been fortunate that serves Morgan, and I think he has a couple counties. But anyway, he's a great state representative, does a good job up there. Fentress and Overton both are in his district. So he does a fine job, and we want to tell him thank you. And also Biff Wilson, the property assessor up there. Biff has a tough job, as well as Molly, and both of them, Molly Hardett, both of them were unopposed this year. So that is the best way to run an election, is unopposed.
Yeah.
So
It's a
take it
breather.
from me. And I said it was a cool day today, no heat. If I'd have been on the ballot, it'd have been 110 degrees out there.
Well, it was pretty humid. We had some rain, and
We did.
yeah, it's not a good day for your hair. That's for
No.
sure. So,
But anyway, we're waiting on our great Roane County Election Commission, and we are hoping this phone will ring any minute and we can give you some totals, hopefully. And as we were talking about our candidates, the hot contested race in Roane County was Dennis Ferguson and Brian Mullins for road superintendent, and the school board races, and the council race.
Yeah.
But
how long has Dennis been on? About what, 16 years now?
No.
Or
Let's see.
altogether he's been serving, I think?
No, he's been road superintendent since 2012, I think.
Didn't he do something?
Yeah, he was
before?
state representative
There we
for
go.
20 years.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been Dennis has been serving for a very long time. He really has. And it's a hard commitment to, do that. And I just want to congratulate everyone for even putting your name on a ballot for this election and for the upcoming election in November as well.
Right.
It's not an easy job.
No, it's not. And like I said, in these school district and city council races where you can vote for 3, that's a tough decision sometimes, but you always want to vote for the right 3. That's the way we feel about it. And again, if you're just tuning in with us, we welcome you to, if you can't find us and you need info on how to find us, call in to BBB 483-8112. I think that's right. I have to look at it every time because I never call it. But anyway, we will be glad to give you information on how to find us on Facebook, BBBTV12.com, and YouTube TV, Roku, anything you've got, we're on there.
There you go.
There you go.
Makes
No
you feel-
reason not to watch.
I know, absolutely. I can't really say anything about Anderson County yet because we don't even know what the early voting totals were. So as soon as I know, I've got people out there in place waiting patiently. So as soon as they know, they're going to let me know, and I'll be able to share it with everyone. But it's just one of those sit and wait.
I know. I hate this part
I do
of
too.
it.
It's just like, what do we? So
Not being on the ballot, but just being and sitting here waiting is just almost nervous to
yeah,
us.
it is.
We're anxious to hear. Roane County had new voting machines this year, which was a little bit challenging due to the fact of the COVID. They did very well keeping the social distancing in effect, and also using the Q-tips and new pens and all that. You had to do that in Anderson as well, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And the new machines were a little bit different, not hard at all. Breezed right through it. There was no line at the courthouse when I voted, so it went real well.
I voted at the community center, and there were probably 6-7 people that came, were in there when I was in there. So it was really nice, and it was good to see, so many people helping with it as well. But yeah, when you go vote this year, you get a free ink pen.
That's
as well
right.
as a sticker.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And it came from Cash Express, so thank them for the honoring COVID-19 by donating all the ink pens for everybody.
I have to give them credit. Sarah, that is the manager, one of the Cash Expresses here in Oak Ridge, she works in our community so hard. Every holiday, they're collecting coats at Christmas time for the needy. Valentine's Day, they always put a big basket together and give it away. They're always doing drawings. They cash checks for everyone. They cash the stimulus checks. That was something they were doing for like $2 or $3. It was just crazy, but they honestly work really hard in our community, and I know they do it in Roane County as well. And I think you pretty much can't turn around with running across a Cash Express ink pen. And
Exactly.
those are kind of nice. I actually gave some out to a bail bonding company so that they could pass those out as well.
Is that on the air call?
We got a call.
BBB? I did. I've lost you. Sorry about that. Call me right back. Wait a minute. Me and this phone don't get along very well.
We don't use it enough.
No.
Hello, Teresa.
Hello, BBB. You're on the air.
Hello, Teresa.
Hello?
Hello, Teresa.
Well, hello?
This is Rick and Edna McCarroll. My mom just wanted me to call you and tell you hello, and you still look beautiful.
Oh, well, Rick, thank you. And we love you and Edna. Thank you for calling, and tell her that we think the world of her, and what a nice compliment from her.
Well, she just got it.
That means a lot to us.
She just got in from push mowing outside at 95 years old.
Now, I'm telling you, she's my idol right there. I'm going to be a woman just like her.
Oh. You have a good day.
Thank you, and thank you for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
We love you all.
Love you.
That's Rick McCarroll, a former city councilman in Harriman. Miss Edna worked for the Harriman Police Department for years. At 95, and she's still feisty and frisky as ever. I'm
That's
telling
awesome.
you, she's a person to admire, really.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Mowing her yard at 95 years old. I'm like, oh, me.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, we want to say a special hello to Glenna Aites. She's a realtor in Roane County, married to Gary Aites, our former school superintendent. Two fine people that serve Roane County well. Let me take a phone call, Angeleque. We may have some
Go
numbers.
ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just thinking about it, the
Give it to me.
situation that we've been dealing with COVID and everything else. It's made me realize how lucky we are that we live in a small community, because we have not had to deal with the mass numbers. There's been so much animosity between, parties, and there's been all of these activists out, and I've talked to several people about that, and there's just one common thread that runs through all of it, and we are just so blessed that we live here in this little area in Tennessee, and that we can feel safe. We don't have to worry about our men and women in blue. When they're out there on the streets, it's not, there's no more risk than there always has been. So I'm just very, very appreciative, and sometimes, we just have to count our blessings and be happy for what we are given here in our little town. And even Morgan County and Roane County, Union County, all of it, we're very, very lucky. Even Knox County. We've had a few protests, peaceful protests, fortunately, and I don't object to protesting, but I do believe that it should be peaceful if you're going to. So, that's one thing that everyone should just be thankful for. We're trying to get some results up here. Are they up yet?
They are not coming up. But I hear they have them, so we are trying to get them. Give us 1 minute. Hey, I can't pull them up.
We're just really struggling here, so I'll just tell you we're going to talk some more about everything that's going on. I do know that the Anderson County Voting Commission had to actually move out of the courthouse, and they are, using extreme protocols to keep everyone safe, and because of the boards that they put their numbers on, they weren't able to social distance effectively. So that may be part of the reason why they've had to move out of the courthouse. Maybe part of the reason why we haven't gotten any numbers yet. So hopefully they can all get on there. I know that Jane Miller's one of the people that's worked, and she has. There we go. We got some numbers. They've been on there forever. What we got?
I might have to have some glasses here. Let's get right over here to what we're really. Okay, let's start out with House of Representatives. This is early voting and absentee. It is. You got it? Okay. Early voting and absentee for Tennessee House of Representatives. Kent Calfee, 2,883. Mike Hooks, 1,299. Now that is early voting and absentee only. And then we go to, I know you all are as anxious as I am, but just a second. Dennis Ferguson, Road Superintendent, Roane County. Dennis Ferguson, 4,411. Brian Mullins, 2014. Total absentee 1,134 and early voting 5541. School Board District 1, vote for 1. Christy Bentley, 532. Mike Brillo Miller, 616.
Oh, that's a close
That's
race.
a close race.
Sure is.
Yes. School Board District 2, vote for 2. Diane Tate is in the lead, 556. Followed by Danny Wright, 481. Drac Langley, 465. Dwayne Frills, 421. That's close. That could change when the election day results come in. School Board District 5 and 6, Trey Coley, 568. Nancy Hamilton, 1428. Rob Jago, 973. Hugh Melvin Johnson, 733. Vic King, 1129. Christy Orn, 1318. Looks like, according to absentee and early voting, we have Nancy Hamilton in the lead, 1428. Christy Orn second, 1318, and Vic King third, 1129. School Board District 7, Nadine Jackson, 535 complimentary votes. Mayor for the City of Harriman, Wayne Best, 517 complimentary votes. City Council in Harriman, vote for 3. Tim Johnson, 373. Kenyon Mee, 332. Brian Frost, 316. Buffy Mee, 250. Nobby Brackett, 290. In the lead there we have Tim Johnson, Kenyon Mee, and Brian Frost. City Council Harriman, Lonnie Wright has 497 complimentary votes. I don't think I missed anyone in that. Let's go back to the Senate race that everyone is interested in. Bill Haggerty, 2537. Manny Sethi, 1856. And the remainder of those candidates are in double digits, like 44, 64, 35, 96. But the race there is between Haggerty and Manny Sethi. So, again, that's the absentee and early voting. And again, I think I did overlook my Rome County Assessor of Property, Molly Leggins Hardup, 5,475 complimentary votes. Also, do you have totals for anyone else that I've overlooked?
No, not really.
We'll give you those. We'll give you those again. Road Superintendent, Dennis Ferguson, 4,411. Brian Mullins, 2,014. School Board, District 1, Christy Bentley, 532. Mike Brillo Miller, 616. School Board District 2,
Okay.
Dwayne
okay.
Frills,
All right.
421. Drac Langley, 465. Diane Tate, 556. Danny Wright, 481. 2 in the lead there is Danny Wright and Diane Tate. School Board District 5, Trey Coley, 568. Nancy Hamilton, 1428. Rob Jago, 973. Hugh Melvin Johnson, 733. Vic King, 1129. Christy Orn, 1318. The 3 leaders there are Nancy Hamilton, 1428. Christy Orn, 1318. Vic King, 1129. Those women really worked that election. Miss Nadine Jackson, School Board District 7, 535 complimentary votes. Mayor for City of Harriman, Wayne Best, 517 complimentary votes. City Council in Harriman. Tim Johnson's in the lead, 373. Kenyon Mee, second, 332. Brian Frost is third, 316. Nobby Brackett, 290. And Buffy Mee, 250. 3 are elected there as well. Lonnie Wright, 497 complimentary votes. Okay, Angeleque, have you got some totals for Anderson County?
Yeah, I do. It looks like for Anderson County, and this would be our early voting, Bill Haggerty with 2,323 votes and Manny Sethi with 1,969 votes. So that's a 50% for Haggerty, 42.69% for Manny. So pretty much neck and neck on that one. A little bit of a lead there for Haggerty. We'll see what happens. But that's pretty much, it's crazy. That's about all we've got, in our house. Yeah.
I think we overlooked House of Representative complimentary votes for
Yeah, we've got complimentary.
Chuck Flashman was 4,375 for Rome County. You may have different your total for Anderson.
Let me see.
Who is that? I don't see that.
Democratic, Meg Gorman?
I don't have him on my page.
I don't either.
As you can see, these are just the early voting and absentees, but sometimes, when they're close, they change on the election day totals, change it totally, and sometimes this absentee and early voting kind of is a rule of thumb sometimes.
Exactly.
So it will just be interesting to see in the ones that are close this election. And there are some close races here.
Absolutely.
But school board in Rome County is facing a hard road in the next few years. Here it is. And I don't envy that position. Congratulations to all of you. But that put your name on that ballot because it took some nerve. Mm-hmm. Again, State Senator Yeager had 4,436 complimentary votes. Ron Travis, that serves the end of Rome County, the Rockwood District, and goes into Ray, and he had 467 complimentary votes. Kent Calfee, 2883. Mike Hooks, 1,299. Again, that we do have the Democrat candidates for state senate that we overlooked. Let's see. James Mackler is in the lead on the Democrat ticket, which will follow on into November with 428 votes for the Senate.
Oh, yeah.
In the House of Representatives, we have Meg Gorman, 1,340 votes. In District 12, there was no candidate. So that's the only two Democrats that are in the lead statewide for the state Senate race in House of Representatives. So as we get precinct totals, this phone should start lighting up. So in the meantime, call us if you want to go on the air. We appreciate our sponsors. Again, I'll run through that real quick. Rome Anti-Drug Coalition. The other one, Dive and Diner. I love that. The other one, Dive and Dine. Hill Bonding. Greg and Lisa Hill, thank you for your sponsorship. The Mail Center, Rex Lynch, and OEB Law Firm. So we had quite a few from both counties, Anderson and Rome.
Absolutely. I was noticing in early voting for Anderson County, we had 7,247 people come out and vote, and I was looking at the complimentary votes, and I have to, Chuck Flashman received 4,078 complimentary votes. That's over 50% of the people that turned out, which is really nice. But this is really nice too. Our public defender, as I said, Ann Correa, she's kind of new, but she received 5,407 votes for complimentary. So Ann, congratulations. That shows that you're well liked in the county. And then John Alley also received 5,644 votes. So John, everyone must think that you and your girls and guys in the office are doing a good job. So that just reassures you. Then we've got a Democratic State Executive Committee woman, that was Ann Backus, and she received 2,229 complimentary votes. And you may not think, oh, that's a lot, for 7,242 people, 47 people. But honestly, when people go in there, they don't have to punch that button because they're unopposed. So when someone does, it's saying, thank you for doing a good job is how I look at it. John Reagan received 3,397 votes. And then Meg Gorman, our Democrat for the House of Representatives District 3, she received 2,274. So I knew it would be kind of a neck-and-neck race with Manny and Bill. Bill's ahead by about 7 points, it looks like.
Yeah.
So hopefully when we get back, we'll have some more information, but we're going to take a short break and
give our sponsors time to run
Yeah.
their advertisement for you.
Exactly. Thank you.
And now, the top 3 reasons to use the mail center, etc. Number 3, we're professionals. We can pack it better and safer. Number 2, we're faster and easier than the other guys. We ship by UPS, FedEx, or US Mail, all from one location. And reason number 1, shipping is more complicated than ever. We'll help you figure out exactly what you need and which service is best for you. Next time you have to pack, ship, or mail, try the Mail Center, etc. 969 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Security Square across the street from Methodist Medical Center.
It's Election Day, a time to perform your civic duty and responsibility to your fellow Americans by locking in your vote. The Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition would like to ask you to lock up your medications. To get more information about our medication lockbox program, please call us at 865-224-0205 or visit us on Facebook at Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition.
Hill Bonding Company is a locally owned and operated bail bonding company handling Roane, Loudoun, and Morgan counties in Tennessee. We are available 24/7 because we realize that bad things happen to good people, and we are here to help when you need us most. We are completely confidential and here to serve you. In jail? Need bail? Just chill and call Hill. Hill Bonding Company, 865-245-4545.
The new owners of The Other One, Diner and Dive, Tarl and Karen Kendall, invite you to have one of the best burgers in town. The Other One is the home of the Fat Man Challenge. Do you think you can complete the challenge? On Mondays, The Other One has Monday Madness. They offer $5 combos every Monday. The Other One also wants you to stop by and try the Big T Burger. Stop by today at The Other One, Diner and Dive, located in the Grove Center, Oak Ridge.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Welcome back to BBB TV, Roane County and Anderson County and Morin County election night 2020. It's been a hot summer, and we're here waiting on the results as you are, sitting by the TV. We're sitting by the phone. So we do have our absentee and early voting in, so we can give you those totals, but we don't have our precincts in. And the Election Commission is working hard and fast on that, so we should be getting some numbers shortly for you. At this time, we'll give you a few totals. Senator Ken Yeager, who says the best way to run is unopposed, and we have to agree with that.
Yeah, we do.
4,436 complimentary votes for Senator. It's the House of Representatives Ron Travis, 467 votes. House of Representatives, contested race, Kent Calfee, the incumbent, has 2,883, and his opponent, Mike Hooks, who is a commissioner for Roane County, 1,299 votes. Road Superintendent, Dennis Ferguson, 4,411. Brian Mullins, 2,014. School Board District 1, which is a contested race and close, Christy Bentley, 532. Mike Brillo Miller, 616. School Board District 2, 2 are elected there. Diane Tate is in the lead with 556 votes. Danny Wright with 481. Drac Langley, 465. Dwayne Frills, 421. Drac Langley and Danny Wright are the incumbents there. Diane Tate's in the lead, and Dwayne Frills is pulling in there. He's not far behind. Let's see, here we go. Complimentary votes for Molly Hardup, the Roane County Assessor property, 5,475. Again, this School Board District 5, vote for 3. Nancy Hamilton, 1,428. Christy Orn, 1,318. Vic King, 1,129. Rob Jago, 973. Hugh Melvin Johnson, 733. And Trey Coley, 568. Miss Nadine Jackson, District 7, 535 complimentary votes. Wayne Best, Mayor of Harriman, 517 complimentary votes. City Council, 3 seats are up. The early voting and absentee totals, Tim Johnson in the lead, 373. Kenyon Mee, 332. Brian Frost, 316. Johnny Nobby Brackett, 290. Buffy Mee, 250. So that's too close to look at those and say who the winner's going to be, or 3 winners are going to be. Again, City Council for Harriman, Lonnie Wright, 497 complimentary votes. Lonnie does a great job there, and he never has an opponent. So he obviously is doing the right thing for the citizens of the city of Harriman. And as we wait patiently by the phone, Angeleque's scrolling on her computer.
I know, I was
refreshing it every 5 minutes, saying,
like,
where are the numbers? We are ready for the numbers.
I was looking, though. Brad mentioned earlier that it was showing. Anderson just updated. Okay, good. But Brad was talking about the precincts. Now, Anderson County, if you go on their website, you can see that it gives you percentages of the voters that turned out. And congratulations to District 8, which is the Emory Valley area. We had over 20% turnout for early voting, and that's huge. For the entire county, our voter turnout was like 15.9%. So I don't know what was going on over in Emory Valley, but that everyone must have been pretty fired up to get out and vote early, which is a great thing. And let's see what we've got. Here comes hot off the press, some good numbers for us. Thank you. So we are currently, looks like Bill Haggerty is at 2,492 votes. Manny Sethi is at 2,100 votes. And then the Democratic United States Senate, we have got James Meckler at 998 votes. Marquita Bradshaw has 553. And Robin Kimbrough has 455. Mark Pickrell with 411. And Gary Davis has 116. So, looks like, yeah, we've got Chuck Flashman now has 4,361 complimentary votes. The Democratic House of Representatives in District 3, Meg Gorman, she has 2,325 votes. Republican House for District 33, which is this area here, we've got John Reagan with 3,601 votes. And Ann Backus, our Democratic State Executive, she's got 2,279 and Coria is at 5,689 now. John Alley with 5,952. This is, we've got 7,620 ballots cast. So that's pretty good.
That's close to Roane County. We had 6,671.
Yeah.
Just a few more than we did.
Yeah, and early voting was over 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's hundreds a day. That's awesome.
Right.
That's great.
Again, let's swing to Morgan County, where we congratulate State Representative John Mark Wendell, that serves Morgan, Fentress, and what's that other one? Unicoi. What's that other county? He has Overton, excuse me, I couldn't think of it. He has 3 counties he represents, and he does a fine job there, like I told Angeleque earlier. I don't think he has ever had an opponent. And then Biff Wilson, property assessor there, was unopposed, and congratulations to both of them. They must be doing a fine job to be running unopposed every election.
For Anderson County, we have got 4 precincts that have reported, so we've got quite a way, we've got a total of 27, so we're waiting on the results for 23 precincts currently. So, refresh this.
Yeah. We, as we thank our sponsors again, we do that quite often here because they are who host this show for you, and the reason we're able to bring it live to you tonight. And the other one, Dive and Diner over here in Grove Center, Hill Bonding, Greg and Lisa Hill from Roane County, the Mail Center of Oak Ridge, Rex Lynch, Circuit Court Clerk, OEB Law Firm, Tim Elrod, and the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition. We want to thank you all for sponsoring BBB tonight in election 2020 as we wait patiently for the phones to ring.
Exactly.
Well, you want some more totals from me? I know you're tired of hearing from me. I'm just telling you the same thing over and over again.
It's crazy, but
We do ask that all the candidates call in once the election's over. Everyone has worked hard. Everyone has sought out and put their name on the ballot and seeking an elected position. You had lots of supporters. All the elections were close. All the numbers have been close so far. So we do ask you to call in, all the candidates to call in to thank your supporters and people that got out and helped you during the election.
we've, oh gosh, yeah. I actually attended an event last night, and it was quite impressive. Luckily, it was outdoors, so social distancing was easy, and I was kind of apprehensive about going, but once I got there, I felt very safe, and it was just really good. But I could not believe how many people were behind the scenes trying to make everyone look good, and there's just so much work that goes into it. And we've got these college students that they're in political science, and they're one guy, he's working on his master's degree, and he plays a football player at UT, and here he is working with Haggerty's campaign, and he's it's just day in, day out, and I really don't know how those kids do it. But you talk about a polite group of young people, and it's almost like being on the golf course. I've always told my daughter that she will never find more business conducted in an office than she will on a golf course. And there's just a protocol that golfers tend to be, very cordial to one another, and their manners are, they're very well mannered on the course. And occasionally we do see the crazy stuff, and Lord knows I've wanted to throw a golf club a time or two in my life, and it happens. But it's a great grooming for the upcoming people that are going to be running our country. And
it is.
Sometimes we just focus on the person that's running, and we don't really look at everyone that is behind them. I know when Russell Barker ran for sheriff, it was just, he had this massive team of people, and you couldn't spit in Anderson County without, seeing someone that had on a Barker t-shirt. But when you have that, you're so blessed, and you just need to, don't ever become complacent with it. Always be thankful to those that helped you get where you are. It's funny, but I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he said, really, people that are elected to a seat are just temporary hired help.
They are.
And so, sometimes when they get so far up, they forget that they're working for us. And
Right.
so, it's good on the local level that people just remember to stay humble.
Right. And, in Knox County, they have term limits.
Yes.
So we're fortunate, I guess fortunate, maybe you might say that we are or we're not fortunate, but that we don't have term limits here in Roane County, because I served 37 years in the property assessor's office.
Wow.
And was property assessor 25 of those years probably, and enjoyed every minute of it. It was an honor for me to serve the citizens and the people of Roane County. I enjoyed it, and I hope I continued. It's a family effort. It's not just me. It took everyone in my family and friends and support of everybody I could get to keep me there as long as I was. And I appreciated it and thanked the voters of Roane County that supported me over the years. It was definitely my calling, and it was definitely, I'm definitely enjoying my time not in public office. So I love that when you can just get in the car and go and don't have to worry about the phone ringing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, we got a caller.
Got a caller. Here we go. BBB, you're on the air.
Hello, ladies. This is Tim Johnson.
Hey, Tim. Congratulations to you.
Thank you all. I really want to thank you girls for doing what y'all do there. And I want to thank all my supporters and everyone that helped me through my first election and this one. I really do appreciate it, and I promise I'll be working my butt off for them.
Well, you have worked your butt off for them so far. I have to say that. You have earned that position, and congratulations to you, and I know you will serve your constituents well.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you all, and thank you very much.
Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you. You have a great evening, and congratulations.
Go celebrate.
Exactly.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you. Well, evidently, Roane Countyans are getting the numbers before we are, but they are standing at the precincts, is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Who? BBB? You're on the air?
Yes, this is, I'm Trey Coley, and I'm just calling to thank all the people that voted for me in District 5 and 6.
Thank you, Trey, for calling in.
It looks like we're going to get change in this election, and that was my motivation for running. And God bless Kingston, and God bless everyone that voted for me tonight and went out in the weather today and did their civic duty. Thank you so much.
Trey, thank you for calling in, and I have to tell you, you're a fine young man. Don't let this be a discouragement to you. Be encouraged. You are a very well-disciplined and a very great young man. You have a future in politics, and I look forward to seeing your name on the ballot again.
Well, and I also want to get a shout-out to the VFW and Sherman. I want to thank all my fellow veterans for their support as well.
Well, thank you, Trey.
You guys have a great night.
And thank you for calling in, and we appreciate you putting your name on the ballot.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
That was Mr. Trey Coley. That's the first time his name has been on the ballot, and he was running for school board in District 5 and 6 in Kingston. It does look like we're going to have a change there of 2 seats maybe. It looks like from our numbers, now we don't have, like I said, they are at the precinct, and we are here. We don't get the totals until the Election Commission releases them. So they're standing there when they're calling them off the machine. So they're getting them before we do. But he was a fine young man and very polite and very nice. And I think he has a future politically if he'll just hang in there and not let this be a discouragement to him.
You know, I was going to mention to him, but I'm just going to tell it to everyone. You know, you've lost an election. I've lost an election. it's something that a lot of us have done. And Judge Layton, he actually told me that that was one of the greatest things that could have happened to him was losing an election. So Trey, if you're still listening, don't give up. Just take the lesson that you've learned from it. And, even there's several people. Jeff Cole has lost an election in Anderson County, and now he's been, our county clerk for years. But he's never forgotten that, and it's a good lesson, and you'll never forget it. But don't stop. Just keep going. That's all. That's the best advice I can give anyone. Don't stop. When you have the heart of a servant, you need to continue. Even Teresa and I, we may not be holding public seats, but we're still serving. That's what we're doing here tonight.
My statement is God had a different calling for me, and he closed one door and opened many other ones. And I had my time there, but when God closes that door, pray about it, and he'll give you the guidance.
Absolutely.
Don't be discouraged.
Yeah.
Put your name back on there and go again, Trey. Okay, we have a caller. BBB, you're on the air.
Hi, Teresa and Angeleque. This is Diane Tate.
Hello, Diane. And congratulations.
Hi, ladies. How are you tonight?
We're good. How are you?
Yes.
I'm excellent.
Congratulations to you, Diane.
Thank you so much. I'm just honored and beyond words.
Well, we can sure tell you are, and we wish you well in that seat. I hope you don't regret it in a year or two, because that's one position that's about worse than property assessor. But congratulations to you. I know you'll do a great job.
Thank you so much. I just want to thank everyone who's voted and supported me, those who, helped with my campaign and allowed me to put signs in the yard. I'll definitely work hard to ensure our children and grandchildren have the tools they need to succeed in life.
And we know you will, Diane. And
Absolutely.
You did have a group effort. You did have a good team on your side. It was very,
yes, I did.
It was very noticeable from, like you said, the yard signs, and you could ride through your district and see. I think I told you that last night. So it's just good to see a woman, not that I'm prejudiced at all, but it's good to see women stepping up into politics.
Absolutely.
Well, and we needed more women on the school board.
Well, we evidently did. That's what the voters thought. I believe you're right.
Well, thank you, ladies, for everything you're doing and for your time.
Well, thank you, Diane, and congratulations again.
You enjoy your evening and just revel in this moment, and just use all this momentum to continue forward. And we're looking forward to see what kind of things you can bring. New eyes are always good to a vision of a county, and so congratulations, and we can't wait to see the good that comes out of you being there. Okay?
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sweet
Again,
lady.
we want to ask the candidates to call. Win, lose, or draw is my statement. If you want to thank your supporters and thank your voters, you're welcome to call in, because it takes a group effort, and like everyone has said, they had a lot of teams helping them. And I know that everyone wants to thank those people. We got another call. Here we go. BBB, you're on the air. Hello?
Yeah, hello. This is Dwayne Frill.
Hey, Dwayne. How are you tonight? You'll have to tell us how you did, because we don't have the precinct totals.
Well, I don't think we win. Of course, I think Diane was first, and I think Danny Wright may have come in the second.
Well, thank you for putting your name on the ballot, Dwayne. That took a lot, as you well know, and a lot of hard work from you and Andrea and your family. And just don't be discouraged by it. Like we were talking earlier, it's encouraging to see new faces, and I know you would have done a good job for the constituents in your district.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody that voted for us and helped us out. And it was nice to meet the people of Roane County and Harriman that come out for early voting and everything.
Right.
And even come out to the polls today.
Right. And your family, I'm sure, got out and supported you, and you had lots of yard signs and things like that as I drove through Harriman a few days ago trying to predict a few winners.
We did. Well, we got 4 years to work on it
Right.
and come back strong.
There you go. That's what we want to hear. Don't be discouraged. Like I said, when God closes one door, He'll open another one. And good luck to you over the next 4 years. And we'll look forward to seeing where that leads you.
All right. Well, we thank you all for.
All right, Dwayne.
No, we thank you. We thank you, Dwayne. You're the one that put your neck out, so thank you so much.
We worked kind of hard, but thanks.
Okay.
Y'all have a good evening.
You
You
too.
too. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling in. BBB, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Christy Bentley.
Hey,
Hi,
Christy.
Christy. How are you?
Fine, how are you all doing?
Good.
Good.
Are
Tell us how you did, Christy.
I don't know yet. I was just wanting to thank all my supporters.
Oh, okay. We don't know either, but we'll tell you as
Work
soon
with
as we
me.
know.
It's looking close, though, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I'm glad to see you put your name out there. First time you've been on the ballot. Looks like you got a good vote. And we'll wait to see the grand total.
It was a good race, and all went well, and it was fun.
Well,
That's
there you
good.
go.
It is fun. It's good to be out in your community and learn, who your neighbors are. And, it's obvious, Christy, that you have the heart of a servant. You've done the Focus Roan and, the nonprofit, and you've helped with senior signs for all the seniors when they weren't in school. And as long as I've known you, you've been trying to help someone. It's you don't always reach up. You reach out to those, that need the help, and I have to commend you for that.
Thank you, and I won't
There you go.
stop.
So there
I know you won't.
Keep right on,
Win, lose,
Christy.
or draw, you keep going, girl, okay?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. As we encourage each one of you that put your name on the ballot to call in and thank the people that supported you. If you were unopposed, we welcome those calls as well. Thank the people that supported you and voted for you and helped you, and that has helped you be unopposed. Your workers and your staff that has done a good job, that has helped you not have an opponent.
Absolutely.
So that's a very high compliment.
I've got some statewide totals for the Republican Senate primary. Bill Haggerty is leading with 174,986 votes, and Manny Sethi has 129,611 votes. George Finn, is that Finn? Yes, Jr., 9,227 votes. John Henry has 4,141. Natasha Brooks has 4,009. She did really good. Byron Bush, 2,829. Clifford Atkins with 2,764. Terry Dacus with 1,284. Tom Emerson has got 1,157. David Schuster has 1,110. And Roy Dale Cope with 965. And Kent Morrell has 916. I feel like everybody should be mentioned since they're out there. Thank you. Thanks, Brad.
BBB, you're on the air.
This is Molly Hardup.
Hello, Molly. Good evening. How are you this evening?
I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you all doing?
We're
We're
great.
doing great.
Thank you for calling.
Yes. Congratulations on that good complimentary vote.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a hard one to go on a year reappraisal, Molly, so you've done a good job.
Well, thank you. It's been a rough year, but I'm so very thankful and very blessed. And I just wanted to call in and thank all my voters out there, all my supporters, and just thank them so much for believing in me the last 4 years and definitely tonight. I really appreciate each vote and everyone that supports me.
Well, Molly, you've done a good job, so we are glad you called in, and good luck the next 4 years, and hopefully you'll be there in 4 more to run
Thank you.
again and
Appreciate
again.
you all. Y'all are doing a great job.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good evening. BBB, you're on the air.
Hello, this is Brian Frost. How you ladies doing
Hello,
tonight?
Brian. We're
Hi
doing
there.
good, and how are you doing?
I'm good.
Did we lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. You're going to have to tell us if you know the totals in your district. We don't know them.
I think I come in third. 494 is what I should have.
I'm trying to find you. Okay. These,
I'm still here.
okay.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just,
looking for the
I'm looking for you to see if I have any more totals that you don't have. Let me see. These dang things were so small. I don't
Do you happen to know what the totals are for anyone else?
know. For
No, not off the top of my head, I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
you think you come in third, Brian?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you're on there then. That was 3 elected then.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
Tim's first, and you were third, and is Kenyon second?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the way the early voting looked. But you know the precinct totals ended up the same way.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, congratulations, Brian.
Well, I thank you very much, and I want to appreciate everybody in the city of Harriman that voted for me. I'm going to work hard for them and do everything I can.
Well, we're anxious to see, as Angeleque said, what new eyes you bring to the table and what you do for the city of Harriman. And we'll be watching you and wish you well and over the next 4 years.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, everybody that voted for me. I very much appreciate it. I've got an open door. Anybody that needs to talk to me, all they got to do is call me or come and see me.
Well,
That's a great policy.
It sure is. And good luck to you, Brian.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Well, that's great.
Yeah. These candidates are excited, and we're excited for you. And we appreciate, like we say, win, lose, or draw, that you put your name on the ballot. It's always an honor to run for public office. And as you can see, a lot of these races are pretty close. So we are just waiting patiently, aren't we?
Yeah, we,
Angela?
Anderson County's now got 16 precincts reporting, so we are down to needing 11 more, and Bill Haggerty has 3,245 votes.
They've declared him.
Okay, so the AP has just declared Bill Haggerty as the winner of the state race. So he will be joining those in Washington working for us, and I just hope and pray he does a good job. He was the ambassador of Japan, and because he did such a good job there, that's how he got appointed to be the senator, and I've met him a couple of times. You know, there was a lot of support, and it was kind of odd too because it really split the Republican Party. There were a lot of supporters for Dr. Manny as well, but in the end, you know, it prevailed, and for him, and I wish him well. And you know, Teresa, I'll just go ahead and say this. I met Mr. Haggerty a couple of months ago, and when I walked up to him to speak to him for a moment, you know, politicians, they say all kinds of things to you, and, you know, I appreciate your vote, or, you know, don't forget me, or whatever. But when I went up to speak to Mr. Haggerty, he, instead of him asking me for his vote, he said, just pray for me. And that really hit me, you know, because I thought, here's somebody that, you know, he doesn't have to ask for that. And it just kind of shared with me where his heart was. And I was just really, really impressed with that. So congratulations on a a hard run. You know, it was a hard fight, so he was declared the winner. We're going to take a break and recognize some of our sponsors, and hopefully we will get some more totals when we come back, and maybe we'll get a few more callers. So we'll see you soon.
And now, the top 3 reasons to use the mail center, etc. Number 3, we're professionals. We can pack it better and safer. Number 2, we're faster and easier than the other guys. We ship by UPS, FedEx, or US Mail, all from one location. And reason number 1, shipping is more complicated than ever. We'll help you figure out exactly what you need and which service is best for you. Next time you have to pack, ship, or mail, try the Mail Center, etc. 969 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Security Square across the street from Methodist Medical Center.
It's Election Day, a time to perform your civic duty and responsibility to your fellow Americans by locking in your vote. The Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition would like to ask you to lock up your medications. To get more information about our medication lockbox program, please call us at 865-224-0205 or visit us on Facebook at Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition.
Hill Bonding Company is a locally owned and operated bail bonding company handling Roane, Loudoun, and Morgan counties in Tennessee. We are available 24/7 because we realize that bad things happen to good people, and we are here to help when you need us most. We are completely confidential and here to serve you. In jail? Need bail? Just chill and call Hill. Hill Bonding Company, 865-245-4545.
The new owners of The Other One, Diner and Dive, Tarl and Karen Kendall, invite you to have one of the best burgers in town. The Other One is the home of the Fat Man Challenge. Do you think you can complete the challenge? On Mondays, The Other One has Monday Madness. They offer $5 combos every Monday. The Other One also wants you to stop by and try the Big T Burger. Stop by today at The Other One, Diner and Dive, located in the Grove Center, Oak Ridge.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Teresa's over here working on some new totals for Roane County, and I'm just going to take a moment again and thank our sponsors. I want to thank Hill Bonding, Greg, Keaton, Levi, I believe that, and Lisa. They all work really hard down there, and it's been some trying times in the bail bonding business. I'm friends with some of the people in Anderson County as well, and the court system, you know, with COVID, everything's just crazy. So we really appreciate you supporting our show tonight. And then the Mail Center, which is located on the Turnpike across from Methodist Medical Center. Teresa and the girls will be happy to take care of any kind of mail needs you have. If you have a package that or something that you need to mail and you don't have a box for it, you don't have packing material, you can just walk in there and hand it to them. It's great. They'll take it back there and put it together for you. And they're just really sweet people. And then Rex Lynch, I want to thank you again for supporting our show tonight and doing it in honor of our men and women in blue and all of those frontline responders, the EMS and the people in the hospital and even the doctor's offices, the people at the health department that are working tirelessly to test people over and over and over, even the people at the labs. I know, you know, Quest Labs is one of them that is located here close by, and I know that those people are just working their, you know, fingers to the bone right now during this terrible time.
I'm ready if you
And I think Teresa's ready to give us some totals
Okay.
now.
16 of 24 precincts in Rome County have reported, so these are close to being finished with the totals. Rome County Road Superintendent, Dennis Ferguson, incumbent, 6,115. Brian Mullins, 2,986. Congratulations, Dennis. You're elected for 4 more years. School Board District 1, Christy Bentley, 641. Mike Brillo Miller, 734. Congratulations, Brillo. It looks like 16 of 24, if that includes Rockwood, and it looks like it does, you are in for the next 4 years. And School Board District 2, vote for 2 here. Diane Tate, 885. Danny Wright, 764. Drac Langley, 754. Dwayne Frills, 671. Your 2 there is Diane Tate and Danny Wright. So that's close between Danny Wright and Drac Langley. 10 votes.
10 votes.
That's, woo, that's I don't know what he said. Tennessee State House of Representatives, Kent Calfee, 4,195. Mike Hooks, 2,039. School Board District 5 and 6, Nancy Hamilton, 2,053. Vic King, 1,628. Christy Orn, 1,911. That's your 3 new school board members in Kingston. Goodness.
No.
New one. Excuse me.
Let's see, Christy Orrin, then we've got, looks like Coach Vic King with 1,628 votes, and then Hugh Johnson with 1,079, and Trey Coley with 826. So it looks like we've got Nancy Hamilton, and then Coach King, and Christy, Nancy, then Christy, then Coach. So congratulations. Looks like
we have 2 new school board members there.
Yeah.
Nancy Hamilton and Christy Orn. I think will do a great job. Congratulations to both of you and Coach King. You as well. As far as over the last 4 years, Rob Jago and Hugh Melvin Johnson have served the citizens of District 5 and 6 very well. We want to thank you for your service. You've both done a great, outstanding job, and I'm very proud of the work you both have done on the school board. And it looks like we've got 2 new women school board members in that district to join Diane Tate. So we've got 3 women going on there.
Yeah.
And those are complimentary.
Yeah. We've got, for City Council in Harriman, we've got Tim Johnson with 559 votes. Kenyon Mee has 519. Brian Frost with 495. Johnny Nobby Brackett, and he has 461, and then Buffy has 420. So maybe a bad night. Kenyon, you might need to be buying Buffy some flowers. If you do, I can hook you up, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
Here's our little commercial for the night.
So Lonnie Wright for City Council in Harriman, he's got 786 votes. And then also, Brad was mentioned, we've got on the school board for District 2, we've got 301 undervotes. So see what happens there.
Right. Some of these are a little bit close to call right now.
Yeah.
Unless we know for sure that those precincts are in. Like in Kingston, all the total precincts are in, and I think you can pretty well declare the winners in those. They're not close, but in Harriman it is. There's a few close ones there. So, and then also for school councilman Harriman, Lonnie Wright, 786. Congratulations, Lonnie. That's nice complimentary vote total there for you. That's all I have. Let me see if I have, don't want to leave anyone out here. who would have thought that we'd be scrolling on our phones to get numbers back in the day?
I know. It's so different. Today I was looking for an address for someone, and I was trying on my phone and could not find this person's address to save my life, and thank goodness I'd saved a Bell South telephone book from like 2012, and my daughter was there with me, and I found the person's address where I needed to go, and she was just looking at that phone book like, what in the world? And so I leave and come back, and she's in there digging. She's looking for her grandmother's address, and she's like, Mom, this is just the neatest thing. And I was like, you just have no idea, child. You just have no idea.
Right. That's how I campaigned back in the 90s, was going through the phone book calling for votes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If we had phone books today, the elections would be a lot easier, and because the people that couldn't door knock could at least make phone calls.
That's right.
So, okay, Anderson County's official has 100% reporting, so we are looking at Bill Haggerty came in with 3,816 votes, and Manny Sethi had 3,122. So we're looking at 50.76% versus 41.53%.
The state's already called that, though.
Yeah. So those are just the numbers for Anderson
That was
County.
close for Anderson, 3,800 to 3,100.
Sure was.
That was close.
Yeah. And then for the Democratic United States Senate, James Meckler with 1,196 votes. Marquita Bradshaw had 812. Robin Kimbrough had 620, and Mark Pickrell had 522, and Gary Davis had 160. Chuck Flashman received 6,665 complimentary votes. That would have been strange for you to have one more there.
Yeah,
And,
666.
Yeah.
I
The
forgot.
Democratic United States House of Representatives in District 3 would be Meg Gorman with 3,041 votes. John Reagan had 5,562 complimentary votes. Looks like we've got someone on the
We've
phone.
got some lines lit up.
Yeah. So,
BBB, you're on the air.
This is Ken Calvey. How are you, my friend?
Congratulations, Kent. We are glad to hear from you tonight.
And, of course, I have so many
People to thank. And first of all, are all the people, dozens of people across the district and across the state that were praying for me in Maryland while we were fighting the COVID and the pneumonia. And then, of course, everybody that's not only helped me in this election, but my previous elections. And, of course, I've got to thank Nadine for all the help she gave the people in the district that were self-employed and helped them with their unemployment.
Now, I don't know if the viewers know, and it's my fault. I apologize to you, Kent, but I should have mentioned this. Maryland and Kent both had COVID-19 starting about the first week or two before early voting, so they could not even get out and campaign much because they were homebound. But it looks like, Representative, that didn't hurt you any. It looked like the voters turned out for you anyway.
A lot of people helped us.
They sure did.
And I want to thank all of them. And like I said, I want to thank everybody across the state that was praying for us. And, of course, we had COVID and pneumonia. And I'm telling you what, that's a hard way to lose weight.
I'd say so. I know that you both have had a rough few months of it, and we're glad you're on the downhill side of it, and you'll be ready to go back to Nashville and serve your constituents.
Yeah, we're getting stronger every day, and I've weaned off the oxygen, and so that's going to help me more than anything, and not pulling that tank around. So
bless your heart.
again, I want to thank all the people that supported me, and Nadine, of course, is my assistant in Nashville, and it's untelling how many dozen people she helped here in the district get their unemployment benefits.
Right.
That's great.
Nate, you couldn't ask for a better assistant than Nadine. She's excellent. She's very
Well,
good. She's a great asset for you.
She's my best friend in Nashville. She's my best advisor, and she's got my back
That's
24/7.
That's all you can ask for.
Couldn't have it any better.
That's right. Congratulations to you. Your voice sounds weak, but I wish you well. And I know Marilyn is doing better, and we're glad to see that. And
yeah,
I wish you well, and I hope you're back on the road to recovery and can get yourself healed up.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm going to try to go to Nashville next week. We've got the special session and got 3 important topics to deal with. So I first thought I ought not go, but I'm going to go. I've got a job to do, and I'm going to get down there and get it done. So thank you, ladies, for what you do. And it's past my bedtime, so I want to get under the Velux, I think.
Well, you get some rest, and honestly, you just have no idea how many people are so thankful that you and Marilyn, fought your way through that, and just don't overdo it, because we don't want to relapse.
We had prayers on top of prayers on top of prayers. So
you sure have.
We're fortunate to have that many friends that are praying people.
Right.
And you ladies have a good evening.
You too, Ken.
Thank you, Ken, and congratulations again.
Okay. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night. BBB, you're on the air.
Hello, Teresa.
Hello, Brian Mullins. How are you tonight?
Well, I'm doing just fine.
I know you are. You ran a good campaign and got a good vote. I see that you worked hard. You had a lot of signs. I know you're disappointed, but remember what I tell everyone. God has another door He'll open for you.
Absolutely. I have been very, very fortunate, first of all, to live in a country where you're free and have enough guts to put your name out there to the public to where you can offer your skills, abilities, and your knowledge and your desire to help your community. That's how this great country got started, by a bunch of guys who got together and said, hey, we need a change. That was the theme of my campaign, that we need a change. I stand by my message. The people have spoken, and they've made their choice, and that's what makes this country we live in such a great democracy. And I'm proud to be a part of it. I accept the decisions that all the voters made with joy. I have a lot of work that's backlogged, and I have a lot of work to complete, and there are many things that I told people during the campaign about issues with our roads in Roane County, and I stand by those as strong today as I did yesterday.
Well, Brian, you ran a good campaign, and I think there's plenty of places in Roane County to see where you're doing work, that you know what you're doing, and people were watching you, and I'm proud that you put your name on the ballot and tried for this position again. I wish you well. I know that you've had many blessings, and I'm sure that the door will swing on open for you in the future.
I have to commend your courage.
We have a lot going on for us. There is a lot of people that voted for me. I appreciate the people who have helped me and spent their time in efforts to try to get me elected. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Dennis on a victory. He has successfully been reelected, and I offer my congratulations to him. And but I still think that we are in a position of where our county needs direction in our highway department, and I hope that things can continue to improve. And I wish him well in his endeavors for the next 4 years, and I hope that everything goes well for all the new elected officials that have been chosen by the people, and just glad that it's over with and get ready to work tomorrow and keep on trucking.
There you go. What a great attitude, Brian. we commend you for putting your name on the ballot, and we are, Roane County has watched you campaign for that office several years, so we know you have a passion for it. And, you know, maybe someday, you know, as we go back to the old days, and Brian will remember this because he was in law enforcement, Sheriff Clowers ran, I think, 5 times. Brian, is that correct? Before he
well,
was,
I think 4. I think he ran 4 times.
Okay, 4 times.
Get it?
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not going to be like Richard Nixon and say that you won't see me around anymore, because I'm going to be here. I'm a born and bred Roane Countyan, and I have a great passion for our community and our county, and for our government, and great respect for all of our leaders. I wish nothing but the best for everyone who lives here, and I want to make it a better place, and that's why I continue to suggest and participate in our government process, and so the future, what it holds, only the good Lord above knows, but
Right.
I have been very blessed, and I'm proud to have been a part of this process.
Well, we're proud that you ran, Brian.
Yeah, we appreciate you. You know, you didn't pick the easiest race to run down there, and Dennis has been in the circle for a long time, so you ran a really good race, and everywhere I went I saw one of your signs, and I actually know your cousin, Kathy, so, you know, I know you're a good person, and I just wish you the best, and you just, you know, just keep trying. God has a way. She's right. God has a way, and it, you know, when you decide to let Him run it, then, like I say, let go and let God, and just do your, you know, just continue to be you.
Well, that's, well, I thank you for that, and that's exactly what I've done, and he just got through telling me that I'm going to be at work in the morning at 7.
Of course you are.
That's the man you are. We know that.
That's kind of where we're at. And,
yeah.
But like I said, I do wish everyone well. I appreciate y'all for broadcasting these results. It's anyone. There were many people that lost their seats today. There were many new faces that will be appearing in our government system in the future, and I wish them all well. And there's winners and there's losers and there's quitters, and I don't think there's none of them listed above. Right. So, like I said, we've got plenty to do. We've got good faith in our system and the people. They have spoke and chosen their leaders, and you have to respect that, and I do, and hopefully things will get much, much better for Roane County, and that's my desire.
Well, thank you, Brian, for putting your name on the ballot, and thank you for calling in. We wish you well.
Okay, thank you all, and y'all doing a great job, and I certainly appreciate it, and God bless America.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. BBB, you're on the air.
Hey, is this Miss Teresa?
It certainly is. Hello, Mike Cooks. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. It's been a long summer.
Right.
First of all, I want to congratulate Representative Calfee for a victory, well deserved. He's had a tough, I thought I had a tough summer, but he and Morin has had a tough summer with the COVID, and I wish them all the best in the world. I want to thank all the supporters that came out and supported me both financially and with the votes, and you know, and that's why we have elections. You know, I appreciate everybody and their kind words, all the help that they gave me. Appreciate my family. I couldn't have done it without them.
Right.
Appreciate Miss Pam, my wife,
yes.
Who really doesn't like politics.
That's right.
Bless her heart.
And but you know, we'll get behind Representative Calfee and do whatever we can to support our county, our communities, and we'll move forward.
That's a great attitude, Mike. You still have a big seat to fill on that commission, and we appreciate you your kind words and you putting your name on the ballot, and you and Pam both are fine Rome Countyans, and we're glad that you congratulate Representative Calfee. He has had a hard summer, and you have as well, and she has as well, but it's been hot, it's been long, and it's hard to campaign in the heat and humidity, but you all kept on going. We admire that, and we wish you well in the future.
Well, that's why we have elections.
That's right.
And the people have spoken, and I love Rome County, and I love the people of Rome County, and you know, it's not that one side is bad or they're not doing what they think is right. Each candidate does what they think is right. Each elected official. My green might be a little different than Representative Calfee's, but we all have a passion for Rome County, and I appreciate him. I appreciate Miss Marilyn, and I appreciate the voters of Rome County.
Thank you, Mike, and we appreciate you calling in, and like I said, we wish you well in the future. Thank you so much.
We'll go back on the commission working for East Rome County.
There you go. We appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing what you've got in store on that commission for us.
Okay, honey. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
You too. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
BBB, you're on the air.
This is Nancy Hamilton.
Congratulations, Nancy. We're very proud of you.
Thanks so much, Teresa.
We're very proud of you. I know you worked hard, and I saw you everywhere. And you were in my district. You were in my district, so I got to see all your hard work firsthand.
Well, thank you so much. I'm just so honored that the folks of Kingston saw the need for change, and I'm honored to be one of their servants now.
Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you calling in, and I know you look forward to bringing new vision to the school board. I know you have a lot of new ideas, and I wish you well.
Well, thank you so much. I look forward to working with Christy Orrin and Coach Vic King, and I just want to say thank you to all of us who ran. Rob Jago and Trey Coley and Hugh Melvin Johnson. They've done a lifetime of service to this city, and I'm just so grateful for their legacy they leave, and I'm excited to build on what they've built.
Well, thank you, Nancy, and congratulations again. Like we said earlier, we have 3 new women on that school board, and not that we're promoting women or anything, me and Angeleque, but we sure are proud to have the female voice on there.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Yes,
is.
it is. Well, we're
Okay,
excited,
thanks.
and I actually have another woman right here beside me who also won tonight, Christy Orrin.
Oh,
okay. Hey, Christy.
Hey guys, how are you?
hey, congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So looking forward to the new adventure and representing Kingston. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for all their support and hard work. Definitely took a team to be able to pull this off tonight. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. And also want to thank everyone that has been in office and who ran again. And, thanking them for all their hard work. And, we got some big tasks ahead of us, and I know we're looking forward to the challenge and ready to watch education in Rome County grow. So just want to say thank you to everybody.
Well, that's so kind of you, and congratulations to you. We're anxious to see what you have in store for Rome County. This was her second time on the ballot, and I was trying to tell earlier that you lost by a few votes the first time you ran, and we were encouraging people to always get out and vote, but I couldn't remember that number. But obviously...
It was 27, the number I'll probably never forget.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I knew you knew that number, but you evidently came back and won by a good vote. So congratulations. We're looking forward.
That just goes for anybody. Don't give up on that first shot. Keep going after it. If it's your dream and the Lord's will, you keep going after it. It'll eventually happen. So.
That's right. Congratulations to you, and
thank you, guys.
We wish you well in the next 4 years.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
right here is a great time for me to say this. We had two great members on the Roane County School Board for District 5 and 6, Hugh Melvin Johnson and Rob Jago, and we want to thank you for your years of service. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. They're two of my good friends, and I really respect both of them, and they served the city of Kingston residents very well, and I know that everybody can't win, but you all during your tenure on school board did an excellent job. I want to recognize you for that. Let me get the next one. BBB, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Vic King.
Hello, Vic. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Let me turn this TV down. I'm getting feedback. Sorry about that. Thanks for taking my call. I want to congratulate Nancy and Christy for their win, and I want to thank Coach Johnson and Mr. Jago have done a great job on the school board, and I appreciate working with them in the past, and I appreciate the fact that Trey ran, and I want to congratulate Nancy and Christy on a good race. And I appreciate all the support I had and all the people that worked for me and with me, and great community. I love being here.
Well, congratulations to you. You served the citizens of Kingston well, and it shows that you got reelected, and we look forward to seeing what you have to offer in the next few years. Our eyes are on you, and those two women will probably keep you in line.
They probably will. I need all the help I can get.
Oh, you're a good one, Vic, and congratulations again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Good night.
BBB, you're on the air. Hello? Hello? BBB, you're on the air.
They've been on hold so long they gave up.
Yeah, they gave up.
Hey, that's okay. It's Dennis Ferguson. I wanted to call in the road superintendent, Angeleque, and tell you how much I appreciate you, what you're doing tonight up there. I want to thank everybody in Roane County. I'm surrounded by lots of friends and family at the Jim Henry Event Center in Kingston, and I had so much support, and I appreciate everybody that voted for me, that helped me, that donated to me, that worked for me, that worked early voting, that worked the polls today. I also want to thank everybody that works for me, the men and women at the Roane County Highway Department. They do a great job, and I just want to tell everybody in Roane County I love them, and I look forward for another 4 years to serving the people of Roane County.
Thank you, Dennis.
And
We appreciate it.
Congratulations to you. Sounds like you're
It's a
having
party.
a celebration. Congratulations to you. And we look forward to what the next 4 years you have in store for Roane County.
Okay. Brillo, if you're out there, give us a call back. We're sorry that you were on hold for so long.
Well, we lost him. BBB, you're on the air.
Hey, Miss Morin, Miss Kirkham, Rob Jago here.
Hello,
Hey,
Rob.
Jago.
How are you?
Hey. Good. I just want to thank all the people who come out and voted in this election, and I appreciate the people who helped and believed in me. And I want to thank the people for the last 12 years being your Roane County Kingston representative on the school board.
Right.
And we're going to have some new people on there, so good luck to Nancy, Christie, and Vic. I think you said it a while ago. They'll keep him in line. I think that's what he needs.
Exactly. Well, we appreciate you, Rob. You have done an excellent job, as I said earlier, you and Hugh Melvin both, and we appreciate all the hard work that you've given the citizens of Kingston and Roane County over the years. You have, your record speaks for itself, and thank you again.
Well, thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling.
Yes,
All right.
by all means.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
BBB, you're on the air.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Brillo. Well, I'm sorry we missed you there, buddy.
That's okay. Not a problem.
Congratulations to you.
Well, thank you. It was a great race, and Christy, congratulations to her. She ran an outstanding race. And She did a good job, and I hope she stays in politics because she did a good job and ran a good race.
All right, that's awful nice of you to commend your opponent like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I won, and I'm glad I won, but again, she ran an outstanding race, and she's been very active in our community, and I hope she stays that way, and she'll probably run again for something.
Well, congratulations to you, and obviously your record speaks for itself. The voters, we have the final total on you. I think we do.
Sorry.
I think we do. We're trying to get them just to let you know. Yes, we have the final total of 734 to 641. So that's all precincts reporting. You may already knew that.
Yeah, I think it ended up 916 to 814 or something like that. I think it's 102 votes or something, I believe. I think that's correct.
Well, that's a close race, but you worked hard, and win by 1 or win by 102. You're still the winner, right?
Yes, and it feels good to win. I just want to thank all the people that helped me. It was a different kind of race. Teresa, we've done a lot of them, and, I'm a door knocker, and I just didn't feel comfortable.
Right.
Think it was right to be knocking on doors this year like I have in the past. I didn't feel like people wanted you knocking on their door, and I don't blame them. So I didn't, and it was a different kind of race for me. I'm not accustomed to that, but
we're used to that.
We could do.
We're used to the old-fashioned way, aren't we? Get out and knock on doors and work for those votes. And it wasn't that way this past year.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And I gotta thank everybody that voted for me and everybody that voted, period. I appreciate them coming out. We need to go out and vote. No matter who you vote for, you need to vote. And I appreciate everybody coming out. I've got to thank my family because without them, you can't run these elections. Everybody thought my Facebook page looked good. Well, I didn't do it. My son did it. I don't know how to do it. He did it. So he did a good job, and I appreciate him doing that. I appreciate my wife and all my family for the time and effort that they put in, and I do appreciate it.
Well, it does take a group effort, including your family, doesn't it?
Well, sure, and what a lot of people don't forget sometimes is that when you go to all these meetings and you attend all these different type of meetings and stuff, your family's the one that suffers because you're not at home and things, that you need to be doing to help them. They have to be very patient with you to allow you to do that. And my wife's always been very supportive, and my whole family has, and I appreciate them. And without them, I couldn't do it.
You've got a good bunch there,
That's exactly right.
You sure do.
Yep,
and
they're dandies.
Yeah,
they're lucky to have me, Teresa. But
I know it. That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant to say. They are lucky to have you, and we look forward to seeing what you've got in store for the next 4 years on the school board.
Yeah, and it's the big thing right now is we've got to try to get these schools open and get them open safe. It's something that none of us has ever been through, and it's tough. There's a lot of tough decisions that you have to make on this COVID, and we're trying our best to make the right ones. And people, I just ask all the people to be patient with us because it's something new. There's not a right or wrong way right now. It's just we just got to come up with what we think is the best plan right now.
Exactly, and it's serious. Nobody wants to lose a child's life over opening the school too early. And I know every member of that school board would agree with me and you both that the lives and safety of these kids are more important than when the date the school is going to open.
Yeah, and the other thing too is we've got a lot of teachers that we have to be concerned about too.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
Roane County School System's the largest employer in this county, and we've got to make sure that we take care of them and make it as safe as possible and do it the right way as best we can figure out.
I agree with you 100%, and I know that your voice on there will be heard, and I know you'll do the right thing.
Well, I appreciate you all, and y'all have done an outstanding job, and I appreciate you covering this. A lot of people watch it, and it's a great thing for our community, and again, thank you for that.
Thank you, Brillo, and good luck over the next 4 years.
Stay safe out there. Thank you.
Good night. Well, I think we have in the totals for Roane County. I think everybody pretty well knows them, but we just got them hot off the press, and they were on the state website, posted them as quick as they could. Roane County Election Commission, Charles Holloway, Holly Cromwell, and Ashley Denton. They do an excellent job. Your Roane County Commissioners. I wish I could name every one of them. Jim Rhines, Pete Momquist. I have to think about the rest of them. I'm not in there as much as I used to be, but the commission, Roane County Election Commission, does a fine job. And here we go with the final totals. Ken Yeager, 848 complimentary votes. Ron Travis, 913 complimentary votes. Kent Calfee, 4,760. Mike Cooks, 2,402. Okay, let's see. Molly Leggins Hardup, 8,929 complimentary votes. Roane County Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson, 6,948. Brian Mullins, 3,441. School Board District 1, Christy Bentley, 824. Mike Brillo Miller, 926. School Board District 2, 2 are elected there. Dwayne Frill, 672. Drac Langley, 754. Diane Tate, 886. Danny Wright, 764. So Drac and Danny, there were 10 votes different there. But the two new, the incumbent Danny Wright and Diane Tate's the new member there. And Drac, we want to recognize you for your service over the years. I think he's been on that school board 25 or 30 years. Congratulations, and you've done a very good job over the years serving your constituents, and we're very proud of you, and we wish you well. School Board District 5 and 6, Nancy Hamilton, 2128. Christy Orr, 1992. Vic King, 1712. Hugh Melvin Johnson, 1139. Trey Coley, 865. Congratulations to Christy, Nancy, and Vic. And again, we can't say enough good about Hugh Melvin and Rob Jago for their service. School Board District 7, Nadine Jackson, 1,181 complimentary votes. Mayor of Harriman, Wayne Best, 810 complimentary votes. City Council for Harriman, Nobby Brackett, 461, Brian Frost, 496, Tim Johnson, 559, Buffy Mee, 420, Kenyon Mee, 519. Again, we have Tim Johnson, Brian Frost, and Kenyon Mee. Again, City Council Lonnie Wright, none opposed, 787 complimentary votes. And as far as I can tell, here we go. Bill Haggerty, 4,318 Roane Countyans voted for him. Manny Sethi, 3,112. So, and Chuck Fleshman, 7,488 complimentary votes. I think that's it for tonight. Again, we'll thank our sponsors.
Exactly.
As we couldn't do this show without them. Go, Angeleque. I'm about talked out.
Let's thank the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition. I know that they're fighting a huge battle right now. It's just a known fact that with COVID numbers increasing, overdose numbers have increased as well, and it's just a constant war for the drug problem. The other one, if you want a good burger, you got to come down here to Grove Center, go in. Tarl's there, and I think Tommy is their manager, but Tarl and Karen are the new owners, and they are just working their butts off trying to make the place a great place to eat and for everyone to feel safe. I want to thank Hill Bonding out of Roane County, Lisa and Greg. They work nonstop 24/7, and they've got a good team down there with Keaton and Levi and everyone else. And if you what's their motto? I can't remember.
What is it?
In jail, call Hill. There you go.
In jail, need bail, call Hill.
Yeah, that's it. Just chill and call Hill. That's it.
We're trying to get it. We're hearing all the time, and we see it on billboards, but to remember it tonight.
Yeah. So if you ever need one, just chill. So we got the mail center in Oak Ridge, and they do the UPS and the postal service and packages. They do just about everything, and those girls will take good care of you. They're in Security Square. And then our Anderson County Circuit Court Clerk, Rex Lynch, we'd like to thank him tonight for being a sponsor in honor of all the first line responders and all the hometown heroes and the men and women in blue that are out there protecting us. So thank you, Rex, again for doing that. And then we have OEB Law and Tim Elrod. He's a great help, and he's always sponsored our show. So thank you again, Tim, for being a sponsor. And I think that's about it.
I think that's about it as we close out election 2020.
I know, Teresa, it's been fun.
Yes, it has been fun.
Let's
we'll
hope.
see you in November at the presidential election.
Yeah, we'll be here.
And in the November election, we have city council races coming up, Kingston, Harriman, and Rockwood. So we have quite a bit. For you that in November. We have 3 council seats in Kingston, 3 in Rockwood, 3 in Oak Ridge, 3 aldermen in Oliver Springs. So you have the federal level, you have the president and the vice president, and we'll be back on November 3rd. Yes,
November 3rd.
Yes.
So, yeah, and if you haven't registered and you are eligible, get out there and vote, because your vote's your voice, and we just encourage everyone to do your part. So, again, the last day to register is October the 5th, and the first day to pick up petitions if you want to run for office, well, that was June 22nd. Never mind, I'm sorry.
That was this
Yeah, that was for this one. The qualifying deadline will be August the 20th. Withdrawal deadline, if you change your mind, will be August the 27th. If you want to be a write-in, you've got until September 14th, and who knows, this might be the year a write-in makes it. Absentee voting will go through October 27th, and early voting is going to be October 14th through the 29th. So right before Halloween, you can get your early voting in. And again, Election Day will be on November the 3rd. And let's just hope and pray that things have calmed down in our world a little bit by then. So,
and COVID is gone bye-bye.
Yeah. But again, thank you to everyone for watching our show and making this what it is, and allowing Teresa and I to come out and have fun together from time to time. So until we see you in November, have a great night.
Thank you.
And now, the top 3 reasons to use the mail center, etc. Number 3, we're professionals. We can pack it better and safer. Number 2, we're faster and easier than the other guys. We ship by UPS, FedEx, or US Mail, all from one location. And reason number 1, shipping is more complicated than ever. We'll help you figure out exactly what you need and which service is best for you. Next time you have to pack, ship, or mail, try the Mail Center, etc. 969 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Security Square, across the street from Methodist Medical Center.
It's Election Day, a time to perform your civic duty and responsibility to your fellow Americans by locking in your vote. The Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition would like to ask you to lock up your medications. To get more information about our medication lockbox program, please call us at 865-224-0205 or visit us on Facebook at Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition.
Hill Bonding Company is a locally owned and operated bail bonding company handling Roane, Loudoun, and Morgan counties in Tennessee. We are available 24/7 because we realize that bad things happen to good people, and we are here to help when you need us most. We are completely confidential and here to serve you. In jail? Need bail? Just chill and call Hill. Hill Bonding Company, 865-245-4545.
The new owners of The Other One, Diner and Dive, Tarl and Karen Kendall, invite you to have one of the best burgers in town. The Other One is the home of the Fat Man Challenge. Do you think you can complete the challenge? On Mondays, The Other One has Monday Madness. They offer $5 combos every Monday. The Other One also wants you to stop by and try the Big T Burger. Stop by today at The Other One, Diner and Dive, located in the Grove Center, Oak Ridge.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Something to me, sends a shock right through